5058, 5 minutes to 7.
Even at the age of 10, Smart Boy Kevin was a smart boy then. He always beat me at Subbuteo, cause he flicked a kick and I didn't know on my
All together now. Brilliant to hear the undertones at this time on a Monday morning. It was the Subbuteo World Cup this weekend, and we're joined by the event host, Stewart Grant. I should say again, Stewart, how are you?
Good. I'm a little bit tired now. It's been a long weekend since I spoke to you guys on Friday morning.
Tell us all about it then. How did it go?
It went phenomenally. We've had people come from all over the country to watch, people from all over the world. Honestly, it's been a fantastic weekend. The English, I can report as well, did very well. We didn't quite win anything, but we had some phenomenal moments to get through to the final in one of the categories. We went to golden goal. And Bob Varney put on it, and there's a video on our social channels at the moment of the celebrations. It was absolutely amazing. It was fantastic.
This sounds very familiar.
Well, you think that
England did all right, but not well enough.
That familiar that in one of our categories, did the ball cross the line? We scored. The referee didn't give it, and there must have been about 10 minutes of talk working out whether the ball crossed the line. The referee still wouldn't give it.
Even in Subbuteo, my word. So remind us how many countries we had competing. This is a global endeavour, isn't it?
It is. So we had people come from Australia, Japan, Singapore, Brazil, most of Europe come over. People flocked over to play in this tournament.
Yeah. And so who came out on top then, Stewart?
Oh, well, I think I know the Italian national anthem almost word for word. We heard it that many times like yesterday during the presentation. The Italians dominated, as they always do. They won multiple youth categories. They won the men's open. They won the women. No, did they win the women's? No, they won the veterans. The Belgian managed to nick the women's category. A Greek fella won the individual. Honestly, we had a real array, but the Italians did dominate, as they always do.
Right, what are they doing that's so right then? Tactically, speed, what's going on?
Is it something in the fingers?
Do you know what? I think it all goes back to that Italian mentality of tactics. I mean, look at their football. We always say they're master tacticians in football, and I think it's just they're the same with Subbuteo. They just take that step back, take that breath, and then they go. But then, I'll tell you what, when they do score, the passion they show is unreal. Like I say, I think I know the national anthem word for word, the amount we heard them singing it last night.
Genuinely, though, and you may have talked about this on Friday, but you sort of, you say it's tactics rather than technique. Do you exercise your fingers if you are a high-level Subbuteo player?
Yeah, you do. Do you know what you see a lot of players doing? Not so much exercising. They really look after their fingers. You'll see them before games filing their nails. Right. You'll see them clipping their fingers. They really do look after their fingers and their nails. You wouldn't see them necessarily doing finger exercises, going up and down.
Do they stretch them out a bit?
Yeah, you'll see them before a game. Yeah, stretching, running through the movement, trying to get that flow in. So when it comes to the game, they know what they're doing. So yeah,
it's my kind of sport. We heard the undertones there celebrating Subbuteo. The bass player in the band's nephew, Martin Bradley, apparently was part of Northern Ireland's team at the event. What a connection! How did he get on?
He did. They didn't do very well, but they'll say to themselves they did well to be here. They have a great time. They're one of the teams that come. They don't expect to do well, but they come, they enjoy it, they soak up the atmosphere. They bring a lot to the game, these people, because they're the life and soul of it. They bring all the personality, all the fun. They're a great bunch. And Martin himself, he's an absolute brilliant player. I love him.
It sounds like a great weekend.
Yeah. It does.
Wish we'd been out there.
Oh, I could have gone out, alcohol-free, out. I'm off to limber up my index finger, Stewart. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Stewart Grant, event host of Subbuteo World Cup.
Coming up on 5 Live Breakfast, we're going to speak to Rachel Reeves as